High in the remote, frozen wilderness of the Himalayas, legends whisper of a mysterious creature. Known as the Yeti or the Abominable Snowman, it has captured the imagination of adventurers and explorers for centuries. But it was in the early 20th century when the mystery of the Yeti turned into an obsession, as brave souls ventured into the harshest landscapes on Earth, risking everything to uncover the truth. The first Western explorers to set foot in these desolate mountains had no idea what awaited them. It was 1921 when British mountaineer and military officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Howard Berry, led a reconnaissance expedition to Everest. This was no casual trek. Howard Berry's team was tasked with mapping routes for the first-ever summit attempt of the world's tallest mountain. While climbing near the Lakbala Pass, high on the slopes of Mount Everest, something unexpected happened. Howard Berry and his team discovered large, unidentifiable footprints in the snow. Footprints unlike anything they'd seen before. His Sherpa guides called the creature responsible the Meto Kangmi, meaning man-bear snowman. It was the first documented encounter of the mysterious creature we now call the Yeti. Howard Berry's account electrified the scientific community and the public, but it was only the beginning. In 1931, legendary British mountaineer Frank Smythe, while attempting Everest, also reported seeing strange tracks in the snow at high altitudes. Smythe's curiosity was piqued. What kind of animal could survive in such an inhospitable environment? Could there truly be a giant ape-like creature living in the shadow of Everest? The dangers of these early expeditions were immense. The Himalayas are some of the most unforgiving landscapes on Earth. Mountaineers faced brutal winds, avalanches, thin air, and sub-zero temperatures. Crossing deep crevasses and scaling ice-covered cliffs with primitive gear, these explorers risked life and limb. Many never returned. But those who did brought back stories of strange sightings and eerie tracks that fueled a growing obsession with the Yeti. Then came the Germans. In 1938, Ernst Schaefer, a zoologist fascinated by the mysteries of Tibet, led a German army expedition to the Himalayas. The Germans sought proof of ancient races that might have been linked to the Yeti. Schaefer's mission was both scientific and political, but part of his task was clear: find evidence of this elusive creature. Schaefer's team battled the extreme elements, enduring freezing nights, blinding snowstorms, and relentless high-altitude sickness. Many members of the team suffered frostbite, while others were injured in falls as they navigated the ice-choked passes. Despite these challenges, they pushed on, interviewing locals, documenting strange tracks, and gathering stories of a creature that lived in the upper reaches of the mountains. But Schaefer's team returned without concrete proof. Yet they had fueled a fire of fascination that would spread across the world. But it was 1951 when the Yeti mystery truly caught fire. Eric Shipton, one of the most respected mountaineers of his time, made what is perhaps the most famous discovery in the history of the Yeti hunt. He found and photographed giant, human-like footprints in the snow. These prints were found at an altitude so high that no known animal could possibly survive there. The world was stunned. Shipton's discovery was unlike anything seen before. 13-inch-long footprints with 5 distinct toes, leaving experts to wonder, was this evidence of an undiscovered species? An unknown primate? A giant bear? Or could it be something far stranger? The Yeti fever had officially begun, and adventurers from across the globe now had one mission: find the creature behind these tracks. In 1960, Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to summit Mount Everest, decided to take on the Yeti mystery himself. Accompanied by famed Sherpa Tenzing Norgay, Hillary launched a full-scale expedition, bringing along scientists, cameras, and high-tech equipment for the time. The team collected samples and examined supposed Yeti relics, including a scalp held by a local monastery. But analysis later revealed it belonged to a Himalayan goat, disappointing many. While expeditions to find the Yeti continued into the 20th century, concrete evidence remained elusive. Scientists analyzed hair samples and footprints collected by explorers, often finding that they belonged to known species like bears or yaks. Yet the legend of the Yeti persisted, fueled by tales passed down through generations and the ongoing mystery of the tracks left high in the Himalayas. Then, in 2019, a new discovery reignited the debate. The Indian Army made headlines when they reported finding massive humanoid footprints near Nepal's Makalu base camp. The tracks, measuring 32 by 15 inches, were found at an altitude of over 16,000 feet, far above where any known creature would roam. Could this be the elusive proof that explorers have searched for since the 1920s? Today, the search continues with modern technology. Teams use drones, thermal cameras, and DNA analysis to scour the uncharted regions of the Himalayas, hoping to uncover the truth behind the Yeti legend. Despite decades of exploration, no one has yet found definitive proof. But the question remains, what creature leaves such enormous tracks in the snow, far beyond the reach of known wildlife? Is the Yeti real? Or is it simply a myth born from the fear and awe of the untamed wilderness? Perhaps we'll never know. But the legend lives on. And as long as there are mountains left to climb, there will be explorers willing to risk everything to find the answers hidden in the snow. Join me as I continue to unravel the world's greatest mysteries, from the highest peaks to the deepest jungles. The story of the Yeti is far from over. I want to personally thank everyone for watching today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this story of the unknown. More videos are on the way soon. Stay safe out there.